Welcome back to History Unveiled. I'm Alex.
And I'm Jordan. Today, we're exploring the Somerville Divestment Project and the intertwining rise of Christian Zionism in the early 2000s.
In 2003, Somerville, Massachusetts became an unexpected battleground over the Israel-Palestine conflict, thanks to high school teacher Ron Francis.
Wow, he founded the Somerville Divestment Project, advocating for the city to divest from Israel by selling its Israeli bonds and stocks and companies involved in military dealings with Israel.
8 of the 11 aldermen were initially supportive of the divestment resolution, but the pro-Israel lobby quickly mobilized against it.
A wave of letters to local newspapers and threats from Mayor Joe Curtatone to veto the resolution ultimately led to its rejection despite strong support from local activists.
Wow. While the vote didn't change anything on the ground in Palestine, it highlighted the lengths to which the pro-Israel lobby would go to quash symbolic gestures of solidarity.
Denise Provost, the lone supporter on the council, faced backlash throughout her political career for her stance, illustrating the political risks of taking a moral position.
The Somerville Initiative inspired similar movements across the U.S., uniting various minority groups in solidarity with Palestinians.
Wow, these grassroots efforts began to challenge AIPAC's influence, especially following the Second Lebanon War in 2006, which revealed the brutality of Israeli military actions.
In response to eroding public support, AIPAC aligned more closely with Christian Zionist organizations like Christians United for Israel.
This partnership was driven by a shared narrative of defending Israel against perceived threats, particularly from Islam.
The Left Behind Project, a multimedia franchise, popularized these ideas, framing Muslims and Palestinians as modern-day antichrists.
The Left Behind series and related media reinforced a narrative that positioned Israel as the defender of Judeo-Christian values against radical Islam.
This narrative was further propagated through organized prayer pilgrimages to Israel, emphasizing the spiritual duty of Christians to support the Jewish state.
The growing influence of Christian Zionists coincided with the rise of the Republican Party's right wing, which increasingly shaped the discourse on Israel.
Figures like Ted Cruz emerged, drawing parallels between historical Jewish struggles and contemporary conflicts, further embedding Christian fundamentalism into U.S. politics.
By the end of the Bush administration, AIPAC was seen as more aligned with Republicans, raising questions about its claims of bipartisanship.
This shift reflected a broader trend of intertwining religious and political ideologies in support of Israel, complicating the American political landscape.
As we move toward the Obama era, AIPAC faced new challenges, with rising progressive voices in the Democratic Party.
Wow. AIPAC's history of supporting candidates who later disappointed them, like Jimmy Carter and Barack Obama, suggests a complicated future for the lobby.
Thank you for joining us today. We hope this discussion shed light on the complexities of the Somerville Divestment Project and the rise of Christian Zionism.
Be sure to tune in next time on History Unveiled as we continue exploring the historical events that shape our world. See you next time.